Two winning teams face off on Sunday in Cincinnati when the Carolina Panthers come to town to face the Bengals. Cincinnati, a 6.5-point favorite on BETDAQ. 44 is the total in this game. Now, this game was supposed to feature two of the best defenses in the NFL. Problem is, these defenses have both been giving up a lot of yards lately. Carolina, 20th in total defense. Cincinnati, 26th. The Bengals surrendering nearly 400 total yards per game. Now, no doubt about it, a lot of that damage was done last week when they were blown out by the New England Patriots. Patriots hanging 43 points on this defense. Even after that performance, Cincinnati still ranks 5th in points allowed, just surrendering 19 points per game this season. I still think this is a really good defense. I don't think Bengals fans should be concerned. Now, I expect the Panthers to improve on their defensive numbers, too. I'm not sure they're quite as strong as Cincinnati, especially in the secondary. Think they might continue to have trouble back there. I'm more concerned about Carolina's offense. They have not been able to get it done this season, especially on the ground, which is where they've hung their hat really ever since Cam Newton has been in Carolina. Panthers have so much money tied up into that backfield with D'Angelo Williams, Jonathan Stewart, Mike Tolbert. Williams and Stewart both banged up, listed as questionable for this game. And Newton hasn't been able to run the ball like he usually does this season because of that cracked rib. As a result, the Panthers currently 30th in rushing offense. That is just not going to get it done. For one, Cam Newton just isn't a good enough pocket passer to sustain an offense that is 30th in rushing. And Carolina's receiving core, young and inexperienced. I know the rookie Kelvin Benjamin off to a great start. He's going to be quite a player, but still a young, inexperienced receiving core. The Panthers cannot rely on their passing attack, which is why if they can't run the ball, they have real problems. And as we said, they're averaging fewer than 80 rush yards per game this season. Now, the Cincinnati defense has been vulnerable against the run this year. They're better against the pass than they are against the run. But as we said, since Carolina just hasn't been able to run the ball against anybody, remains to be seen how the Panthers are going to move the ball in this game. I don't think they're going to have much success doing so. I expect a dominant performance from the Cincinnati defense here. I do like the Bengals in this spot. Cincinnati, one of the best home teams in the NFL, 13-3 against the spread in their last 16 home games. And keep in mind, over the first 3 weeks of the season, they look like the league's best team. People quickly forget about that after watching them blown out in New England last week. But Carolina is not New England. This Panthers offense has definite problems right now. My only concern here really is the Cincinnati offense against this Carolina defense, because the Bengals will be missing their best offensive player, wide receiver A.J. Green. Well, they'll probably be missing him anyway. He's listed as doubtful for the game after re-aggravating his toe injury this week in practice. So that is a concern there. I do think this game is going to be relatively low scoring. I would look at under 44. But my favorite bet here, I believe, is Cincinnati minus 6.5.